Look at me try and get comfortable. I'm moving a desk around my bedroom.
I'm telling you, it's usually fucking cold in here. That's why I'm dressed like an albino snowman. Not an albino, you know.
I got you. So funny.
Is it albino? No, it's abominable. Either way.
No, you got it.
The abominable snowman.
Yeah. And I haven't recorded I don't think in 3 weeks. And it feels I feel like I'm a little rusty, so don't judge me.
I wish I was in studio with you.
I know.
It's so nice. You look so nice. I'm like, oh, here I am in my fucking bedroom. With
No. I dressed like a fucking scrub today. I just feel like I just got these Uggs, and I really wanted to put. Okay.
I love.
I just wanted to really have a sweat with Ugg kind of day.
I'm in full sweats and Uggs when I walk my dog. Yeah.
Here we go. Tell me when, Spider. Tell me when.
Anytime.
Okay. Today I am so excited to have actor, comedian, impressionist, and host of the Big Wigs podcast. Let's welcome Anna Roisman.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
No, I fucking love you. I follow you on Instagram, and Andrea, your co-host, was on my podcast, and she was talking so highly of you. So I was like,
she's the best. She said she had a blast. She's like, you're gonna have so much fun. She's like, Alexis is like us.
Yeah,
you're one of us.
Yeah, mentally unstable. Just living the dream. But I'm so excited, and also I was creepily stalking you last night, and I was going through your IMMD, and you are
IMDb.
You have accomplished many things in this lifetime.
Wow, thank you. I would say that's the last website I'd send you to if you were like, let me stalk you. That's like being like, I found you on LinkedIn. I'd be like, cool, what jobs have I had?
But I feel like you've accomplished a lot of things. And I just feel like I need to do my research as the podcast host, I think.
I love it. Thank you.
No, well, I'm excited to have you on the Literally Not Okay podcast. And it is the perfect day to be literally not okay because I have a lot of reasons. Can I just go off for a second?
Go off, girl. I want to hear them.
First things first, I usually dress really cold in the studio because it's fucking freezing in here. So I'm usually dressed. It is so hot in the studio.
But you committed to the outfit.
I'm committed. I'm not going to take it off, but I'm starting to profusely sweat on my lower back. But we're going to keep it moving. And this is another thing I'm literally not okay. Anytime I buy anything, I stain it that day. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am like an actual toddler. There's some. I just got these Lululemon leggings, which I love. I live in. I got pen marks all over the leg. I don't even know how, where. I just
wasn't even your pen.
It wasn't even my pen. And I'm like, I just dropped them off at the dry cleaners. I was like, please, woman, can you get these out? But then I'm like, and then I got matcha on my white jacket that I just bought. It's like, I don't, there's something mentally wrong with me. This is why I can't have nice things.
I was going to say, I think part of it is don't buy white things right now.
Yeah, I know. Especially for people like me. So I'm like an actual toddler. And then I'm actually getting married in 3 months. And I am doing the most random things to make me look good and just feel good. I bought a vibration plate on the TikTok shop, RIP TikTok. And I'm
not yet.
I know. But I was standing on it the first thing in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm doing. And then
what does it do for you though? I saw you post this on your stories, and I was like, am I missing out? Is this the future of working out? Do we not need to work out anymore? We can just stand on a vibrator.
No, I'm doing both. I'm doing workouts and this a psychopath. Because I have a mental disability where I literally think I have body dysmorphia. So I've been trying to do that too. I don't know what I'm doing.
She's taping her mouth at night. You're everything, right?
I'm a basic bitch. And then I've been eating pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
that's healthy.
What did they say pumpkin seeds do? Or is it just a Doritos replacement?
Yeah, it's anti-inflammatory. I think it's good for your brain. Anything that'll help my brain be better and more useful, I'm down. I read something about blueberries. If you eat a handful of blueberries every day, you'll create new brain cells or something. allegedly.
Okay.
But yeah.
Guess what? Guess who ate blueberries this morning?
Let's go.
Okay.
No, I'm telling.
I'm feeling smart.
No, I haven't reached that point where I feel smart yet, but I'm working on it. Like I'm getting there. And then I'm just doing a lot of like things that are good for me. I haven't drank yet
For the whole month?
for 14 days.
Wow. Congrats.
But I booked my first, no, I think it's my second 7:30 and 9:30 show on Friday for
Ooh.
stand up. So like, I don't know, I might like have one tequila club. So maybe I'll
Fine.
do like half dry January.
Yeah. Or you could just do like a damp,
Yeah.
and do it on the weekends.
I think that's because I don't want to like I didn't tell anybody that I was doing dry January, but because I didn't want to set myself up for failure. So you're the first person that I told, but I'm so far so good.
Honored. I'm honored to have this secret. Yeah.
And then can I tell you one last thing?
Of course.
So like I have been like, I don't know what's happened. I think my hormones are all over the place as usual. I've been like picking like really weird fights with my fiance for no fucking reason, just like, I was like, I feel like we're not spending enough time together. Meanwhile, when we do spend time together, I'm like, I don't like it, So there's a lot wrong with me.
Gotcha.
And then I've been getting like these like waves of horniness at like the most absolutely worst times.
Right now?
No. I already.
It's like, we're going to end the show early, actually.
It was like when I'm getting my nails done or when I'm like with my in-laws. Like it's like literally like the worst times that I don't know what's happening. Like I started Googling like waves of horniness and it's like go to mental hospital. Just kidding.
They're like, stop standing on a vibrator plate, girl.
My God.
Your body's feeling it later.
Okay, I started the vibrating plate like 3 days ago and I started getting the waves of horniness since then.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a flow of the hormones that it's happening.
Or maybe you're selling us all on that vibrator plate and we're like, wait.
I didn't even put two and two together, but like I'm telling you, I think something's going. But like I was getting a pedicure and like I was freaking out. I was like, I have to get up. And you're there for fucking 2 hours. And I was like, I need to get out of here. Like something's happening. And then like it's never at the times where I need it the most. Like then I'm with my fiance and then I'm like, yeah, no, it's over.
Of course. Yeah. Whenever you're with them, we're like on different levels. Yeah. Or like my boyfriend would be like, and I'm like, it's 11. I'm tired. I'm full. I have to go to bed. I don't want to do anything right now.
I know. How long have you been with your boyfriend?
8 years.
Let's go. Same.
8 years. Wow. Congrats on the marriage. People gave up asking us.
Oh my God. I was with my fiance for like 6 years before he proposed. So I got that question all the time, which was so fucking annoying and like, leave us alone. And now even just like, when's the wedding part? Like, drives
never
me
ends.
nuts. And then when the baby, it's like, I want to trip my mouth.
Too much. I'm just trying to not have a drink tonight.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do. Like everybody back the fuck off. But yeah, these are the reasons why I'm literally not okay today. And then there was one more thing. I think I'm very easily sorry. I just went on a rant when you just came on the body.
I'm here for you.
I also am like very easily manipulated. Like I was getting my nails done and someone just persuades me like this is so much better. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'll just pay an extra $25 for like, I don't fucking know. Like I'm the worst.
They got you.
I'm the best consumer. Like like I'll be going through Nordstrom and they're like squirting perfume. She's like, oh, this is on sale. And then I just feel guilty. And then I think I'm a people pleaser too.
Maybe. But you're acknowledging it.
Yeah.
You're working it out.
So the first step is admitting there's a problem. Well, it was so nice meeting you. So welcome to Literally Not Okay.
Thank you.
Why are you literally not
I want everyone to know, though, this is very exciting for me because I follow you on Instagram and it's like fun when we're Instagram friends and then we get to be like real life friends.
I know. We're real life friends. I need to come to New York more. Wait, you're in Philly or you're in New York?
I'm in New York.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just grew up in Philly.
I love meeting an East Coast hoe.
I'm an East Coast hoe. I'm an East Coast hoe. Yeah, that's the song of the day.
I retired from being a hoe, but it was fun.
I guess we both have. We both have been in relationships for 8 years. We're like, remember the days.
No, it's so crazy. Like a lot of like at open mics, a lot of the comedians tell stories about like like crazy dating things. And I feel like I was with my fiance since I was 23. So I feel like I miss the dating a little bit. Like I was wild from like 19, 20 to 23. Like, don't get me wrong. But it's still crazy to I feel like I didn't miss out, but I didn't really date when there was like Hinge or Bumble, you know?
Me too. So I went from like 1 to 1. So yeah, no, I didn't either. But it's okay. You have other shit to be funny about.
Okay. Well, okay. So why are you literally not okay today?
I'm literally not okay today because, okay, I guess I'm a consumer. I signed up. Oh, you're going to love this. I'm a Brooklyn witch now. I signed up for this manifesting program, like a 21-day manifesting program. And I was like, this is going to make me a millionaire this year, right? Yeah. A billionaire. I don't know. And I was doing really well. And then I started to not love it so much. Like the voice of the person. I'm not going to throw this person under the bus. She's very successful.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize every day would also be plugging her book that she wants you to read. And I was like, I see what this is. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the cracks in the challenge. But I also was like, well, you paid for it. I didn't pay much. Don't worry, you guys. I paid literally like less than $50. Okay. So it wasn't my.
That's a deal. That's a deal. Is it a month? It's a month.
It's 21 days.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the thing. We're on what day is it? 14?
Yeah.
Right? I'm on day 10 ish, 9, but I didn't do 10's exercise. And now I feel like I'm back in school and I'm like, you're behind. You're going to miss the test. You're like, you're not doing this right. Meanwhile, this is something I signed up for and I don't even love it. So like, I don't have to complete it. Like, you know, if we've all gone to a workout class, you're like, I didn't like it. I guess I won't come back. But I'm like,
but you're committed.
Bothering me.
Yeah.
And now I have to go back. And then like yesterday, usually they're like 5-6 minutes and then you have to write something. And I was like, easy. But yesterday was like a 20-minute one. I was like, skip that. I don't have 20 minutes right now. Like I have to prepare to do that.
Yeah. Wait, so she tells you like a manifestation, like, and how long, like, is it like a sentence? Is it like,
it's like different? A 3 to 6 minute like audio thing. And you just kind of listen to it and you get yourself in the mindset. And then there's a writing prompt and you have to kind of write things like, I am a millionaire. I am so famous. I just won an Oscar. You have to like act as if all this shit happened to you. You know the gist of manifesting. But like, there's a lot of other things, like, you know, what you're grateful for, whatever. And I love all of this, but I sort of feel like, Anna, you should have done it on your own terms because I usually do it every year in my own journal. And I didn't do it because I was like, well, I'm doing 21 days of this shit. And now I'm behind and I'm like, why are you procrastinating this thing? Anyway, I'm literally not okay over it. And I hate that I'm not okay over it because I'm like, get on it. I need an hour to catch up now, though.
No, I do this thing where like I hyperfixate. Like I'll get so excited about a thing. Like I'll buy like a manifestation journal for like 5 days. I'll be so excited for it. And then and then I'm over it.
And then it becomes homework and you're like, I don't want to do it.
I know. Like I bought a prayer journal and it's like, I start every January and then like I look back at it now, like I just stopped like February 3rd. Like, so then, and then it's just, and then I have to get a new one and then the same thing happens. And I've just accepted this about myself. Like it just is the way it is. Like I'll probably have this vibration plate for, I'll be excited about it for 4 more days and then I'll be over it. One of my followers just messaged me. She's like, is it worth it? I'm like, well, I don't know. I just started. She's like, well, let me just see if you continue to do it in a week. And I'm like, oh my God, like they know me. They know me.
They know you. I also had a very literally not okay moment. I wrote down that I wanted to share with you.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Want it. This was an intense one. Maybe you saw it, but last month, was it last month? Yeah, it was like last month-ish. Cynthia Nixon finally recognized me as the real Steve in the universe. And she stitched my video. I'm still not okay. It's been a month.
I didn't see this. But I found you. I saw you on Instagram and then I saw that you were connected to Andrea and I saw the Steve video. That Steve video, any listeners, you need to go to Anna's Instagram right now. Her Steve impression is so spot on and so funny and like
so stupid.
But no, I love it so much. And I'm in this like era of my life where I love rewatching old episodes of Sex and the City because then you look at it from a different perspective.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, Miranda was like literally made the most sense in the show.
Right.
Don't you think?
Carrie actually only knows how to dress.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I know. And like, I just love it. But your Steve impression is spot on. And
Thank
Cynthia, like the wicked woman.
What? No, Cynthia Nixon.
Oh,
Miranda. Cynthia Nixon stitched my video. Okay, just picture me in a parking lot in my workout clothes, and I'm like, who shared my Steve video? And then I go, oh my God, it's Cynthia Nixon, and it's actual Miranda, and she responds to me being like, Miranda, and she's like, what, Steve? What? I'm right here. It's like not nice, but it's amazing.
I need to eat more blueberries because I swore I thought you just said. I thought
Cynthia Erivo. Huge Sex and the City fan too, probably, right?
I was like, Alphaba?
There's only one Cynthia on your brain right now.
I'm fucking dead. Oh my God, I'm sweating even more from laughing. I can't. No, you're Steven. Like, how did you come up with this?
You know, I've been a comedian for 100,000 years, and in the pandemic, we watch Sex and the City every night to fall asleep, so I'm always in that era. And I just started doing the voice to my boyfriend, and he would really laugh. And he doesn't laugh at my joke. He knows all my jokes. He knows all my tricks.
I know.
And so when I started going, Miranda, I could really use like, you want to go play some 3-on-3 basketball? Like, he would just lose his mind, and I was like, I guess it's funny. I don't know. Maybe I should like put it on TikTok or something.
No, I can't believe the actual Miranda did that for you. Miranda, I think, is probably one of my favorite on the show. And Megan Thee Stallion went on Jimmy Fallon and said Miranda was the worst. And I was like, I don't think I agree. I see a lot of similarities with me and Carrie. I feel like I'm a mixture of all them combined.
Yeah. I think I'm like a Carrie Samantha. I think if I had to pick, you know what I mean?
I'm the least from Charlotte. I'm definitely Miranda, Carrie, and Samantha. Like if they had a baby,
a mix.
Yeah.
But I love that.
I can watch that show like the same episode over and over and over. Like it never gets old. And my fiance hates it, and I'm like, but it makes me so happy. So like, I'm being very kind of rude about my fiance today. I love him, but. You know, she's
marrying him. Yeah, you love him. Yeah.
No, I went to Houston to visit my sister and my nieces, and he was in Vegas, and like we just came home, and we were both so busy that we haven't even like acknowledged each other's existence. But like, I don't want to acknowledge his, and he hasn't acknowledged me, so I'm just like, but
you'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. So since this is the first podcast of 2025, you're my first guest of the year.
Oh my God.
And I wouldn't want it the other day. I wouldn't want it any other way. So what? I love that you are bringing the you started with the manifestations, but what kind of energy are you bringing in 2025? And what are you leaving behind in 2024?
I think 2025, I'm bringing the rich, hot energy. I think all I want to do is be hot and rich. That's the energy I'm bringing, and I'll do what I have to do to get there. You know, I feel like I'm not a bitch about it, but I'm also like, I don't have time for like little things. You know, I'm okay to say no to things that aren't going to serve me in that way. Mm-hmm. So I'm bringing like, I'm just going to work my ass off and get rich and hot. That's the energy.
No, I love that. I love that so much. Mine is kind of the same. I feel like I also want to enjoy life more. I feel like I stress about little dumb things a lot, especially I went through health anxiety all 2024. I think when I turned 30, I just like reminisce about all the things, all the wild drugs that I did in my 20s that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Like,
she's like, wait, when I'm off these drugs, I'm going to research these drugs. Hold on.
Oh my God. Yeah. I would Google my symptoms. So I was like, you know what? This year I'm going to enjoy my life. I am healthy. I need to appreciate me, like my health, but my anxiety takes over and thinks I'm going to die. So I'm going to not do that anymore. I like the rich and hot.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like that too. I think that's going to be my goal too. I'm going to copy.
Please. I think everyone should. I think like that brings happiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making money. being rich and hot, and like you'll attract what you need in your life when you have those things.
And like I feel like I really worked hard on like changing my negative thoughts to positive.
Yeah.
And like even like doing stand up, like I used to be like, I'm so nervous, say that over and over, where now I'm like, I'm excited, like I'm a funny bitch, like I'm the funniest bitch in the room, like I just have been, and it works. Like I know it's like corny to say, but it genuinely works. But I'm a rich,
it totally works.
Hot bitch every day. I feel like that is a good thing to say every morning, and then eventually it'll happen.
It's gotta happen.
It has to. It will.
I want to leave behind all the like insecure feelings or like, people who aren't making me feel validated. Like, I'm just like, I don't need that shit, like leave that behind in 2024, like worrying so much, we spend so much time worrying about things that are so out of our control that I'm just like, do the things you can do. Make yourself feel good.
And surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Like, I feel like I hate being around people that like, I feel like gross when I leave them. Not gross, but I don't feel good.
No, I couldn't.
Do you know what I mean?
More.
I can't.
I had dinner with a friend, and I was literally like, two of my friends. We got together, and we had dinner, and the one was so like just on another level, like dating. I don't know how to say it. It was such like I didn't even say anything at dinner because I was like, I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. Like she's just so on another level and doesn't have to work hard. You know what I mean? For all the money she has and things she has, and it doesn't sound like it's like serving her well in terms of like friendship and family and like her love. Like I was like, huh? But I left texting my other friend being like, I think that was my last dinner with her.
I know. And that's okay. Like, that's what I've realized too. It's like you outgrow people, like, and that's okay too. I feel like I've outgrown a lot of people in my life and I feel like guilty. But then when I spend time with them, it's like, I feel like we're just on different paths and that's okay. But I notice how I feel after I spend time with people that I no longer want. So that's going to be what I'm going to do in 2025 too. I wrote some things down.
I'm excited.
No. Actually, did I?
What we're leaving behind?
Yeah, like what am I leaving behind? I mean, I was going to the emergency room like after I was taking weed gummies thinking I was having a heart attack, but we're leaving that behind. Enjoying the journey more. Like I feel like I'm so focused on like the end goal and like when will it happen instead of just enjoying the process. Like I am not going to be a great stand-up overnight. Like it takes years. Like
it takes years.
Years. And like, I just want to be so good, so bad, but that's just not it. And then just enjoy the journey. Like I'm doing the steps like every day. I'm taking classes. I'm doing all the things. So I just need to enjoy that more. Like I'm not going to be. And I love bombing. Like I love bombing on the stage too.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually
bomb tonight. I have a show tonight. I haven't been on stage in weeks. I'm like, oh no.
No, I loved your story about Barcelona. One of your stand-up stories. Sorry,
what did I say?
I forgot.
No, I was like, what was my joke?
Did you get robbed in Barcelona?
Oh my God, almost. Yeah, almost.
Can you tell that story now that we brought it up?
Yeah, for all those wondering. You know how like everyone's like, watch your bags when you go travel abroad, and you're like, bitch, I'm from New York. Yeah. I know how to watch my shit. Meanwhile, I got robbed on the subway last year. So let's just, for the first time in 15 years. No, we were in Barcelona and I'm like walking with my boyfriend and some man literally like comes up to me and grabs my bag or grabs my arm. And I was like, what? And I understand. And then he's like trying to grab my bag. And then I literally like turn around. I like turned into like Storm or like one of the superheroes. I was like fucking like Catwoman. I was like, oh, shh, don't you touch my fucking bag. And I like screamed at him. To the point where he just ran away. And I was like, okay, that was easy. I mean, I was like, it was easy, but I was also like, I'm not okay.
Like you still had you had a little bit of PTSD to this day.
Yes. I was like, we need an Uber wherever we're going next, because I like to walk when you're in like traveling in a new city, whatever. And I was like, I can't, I just can't. And my boyfriend like somehow missed all of this. I'm like, you were next to me. How did you miss this?
Yeah. And like, you're supposed to be my protector.
Right? Yeah. I wanted to see him punch him in the face. Instead, I had to handle this myself.
I mean, that's what the East Coast girls do. That's just what we do. I mean, I feel like that's how I am too. When I first moved to Texas, like in Jersey, like the way we solved problems growing up was like we fought. Like, I know it's so bad. to say, but that's just how we handle things. Like even my mom, like I feel like growing up, like seeing how she was with my stepdad, like she just yelled like all the time. And I'm like, this is how this is a form of communication that I grew up with. But like, I remember in Dallas, the first time like Tyler, my fiance and I were out, some guy was like hitting on me. And like, I thought we all had to go outside. And I thought that there was going to be like this whole big fight, and they just like shook hands, and the guy was like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "Where the fuck am I?"
Yeah,
I was, like,
fight over you.
Throw down, and I'm like, "Oh my god, people are just like, it's just different," and like, but it's the better way.
Absolutely.
But you know, I was like, okay, good. I was like, did he just say sorry? And they shook hands. Like it was the most mature way of dealing with things. Okay. Well, now that I'm doing stand-up comedy, I love like hearing people that are in the business, how they got started. So what got you into stand-up comedy and how is it?
I'll say that. So when I went to like growing up, I always was like, I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to be a movie star. Obviously, I know what I'm going to do from the second I could like talk. And when I started doing like theater and stuff, I'd always get like the funny roles. Mm-hmm. Like even at camp, I went to an all girls camp and they always gave me like the comedic guy. And I was like, why am I the guy? I was always the Steve. Okay. Yeah. If you could just like picture it. And then I don't know, when I first graduated college, I moved to New York City and I was like, I'm going to be on Broadway. Like I'm cut out. She's ready. I'm not a dancer though. So I don't know where my brain was going, because that's kind of a big part of being in a musical. And I started, you know, going to these auditions. I didn't feel like I fit in. Like I didn't go to a conservatory. I did acting in college, but it wasn't the same. Yeah. I did a lot of writing. So I was like mostly a writing major. And I was like, I don't have the right dance shoes or like the leotards and like shit like that. I was like, what am I? I'm in like a leather jacket. Yeah. Everyone here looks like a ballerina, or like, I don't know, they're in Hairspray already. And I'm like not. Yeah. And I started taking classes at UCB, which is the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. And it was like improv classes or whatever. And I did that for a couple of years. And then I think I sort of got tired of the whole, like, you need a group to like perform improv. Yeah. So I just started doing stand up. Because I was like, wait, I love telling stories. You know, I was doing some storytelling shows, which are so super fun. And there's a big community of that as well. Yeah. And then I was like, wait, I could just like, you know, make jokes out of all the, because I would make jokes throughout the stories anyway. So I was like, I don't know. I just started doing stand up. To be honest, I really got into it after my last breakup, which was 11 years ago. And that was when I like got into it hardcore. Cause I was like, now I have, you know, material and time and a place to let it out.
And are you so happy that happened? Like that breakup? Yeah. Like sometimes you look back, but during the time you were like probably like the end of the world.
Absolutely.
And then you're like, and then it gave you.
It was like work. It gave me a reason to like go and do stuff at night and like, you know, make friends and whatever. I will say I love stand up. The pandemic changed my love of stand up for sure. Like pre-pandemic, I would do 2-3 shows in a night if I could, you know? Yeah. I don't do too many like club shows anymore. Like I feel that making video content like was a little more rewarding for a couple of years. So you kind of get used to that. So now I'm like, even tonight I have a show at 7, which is like an early show. And I'm like, oh, but it's uptown and I'm going to be out late and I'm going to have to stay out. And I have a show at 10 o'clock on Friday. Like, will I be able to stay awake? Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm older and I'm like, my brain is like not in the, like, I'm so hungry for stage time as I used to be. Yeah. So no, I don't know, but I do a 1-woman show now. So it's fun to do more stand up to like build up to it.
No, you know? I love listening to this because I feel like you inspire me. And like when I'm looking at like watching your stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like it's just like you have a relaxed ease on stage. And I'm like, I can't wait till I get there and not having a panic attack every time. But
no,
like I was thinking,
you can't have a panic attack because I have to say this, nothing you say will be like what anyone else says. You know what I mean? And like, you will find your people. And some shows like literally I always joke about this one show. It was one of my first stand-up shows, and I think you'll love this. The booker didn't tell me where it was, okay? And I was just so excited to get booked. I'm like, and I knew cool people on it, and I was like, oh, I'm like really killing it. It was at an international hostel, okay? Girl, I go...
What is a hostel? Is a hostel like, a mental hospital?
Hostel. So it's like not a hotel, but it's like cheaper, you know, where a lot of people are like backpacking, like stay at a hostel. In New York City, uptown, like in like I don't know, Harlem. And I was like, okay, whatever, cool. I'm going to Harlem. Like, I still didn't know where this place was. I didn't put it together. And I get up there and I was like so proud of my jokes. I was like so cocky back then. And I was like, oh my God, who loves Scandal? Like the show.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how old I am. You're going to be like, wait, Anna's ancient. I was like, who here loves Scandal? A room of silence. It was like the hottest show on the air right now. And it was like, I was like, wait, none of you are Olivia Pope stans. I was like, huh? And then I just remember being like, okay, start with something. I'm like, do you guys have Netflix? Silence. Like, I was like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? Like my whole set I had to just throw out because none of them really spoke English. So the way we bonded is I was like, have you been to a wedding? They were like, woo! I was like, great, we'll go with wedding. Did I have any jokes prepared? Absolutely not. But I'm like, I can talk about this stupid fucking wedding I went to. Like, I don't know. But you kind of have to just be that way on stage where you're like, okay, let me feel them out. Sometimes you abandon your entire set and you're like, these people just want crowd work. I don't know. They don't care about the jokes I've written. And
I went to a basement. I just recently did a basement and it was all Mexican cowboys. And like, I do like bachelor. I did. I know. But I just like, I mean, I'm so new that like, I don't have the confidence to like feel out the room and like try different things. So I just told them my bachelor story and like nobody laughed. It was so awkward. Like it just like, that wasn't my crowd. And I just like, it is what it is. But they were just looking at me like, what the fuck is this white bitch doing?
You're gonna get that though.
I know, and I'll always have this story, you know, like it's like I was like, where am I? It was like I think one of my like first shows, and I was like,
yeah,
I was like, okay. I'm marrying a Mexican. I didn't say that, but and then I say like, anybody here from New Jersey tonight? And like this one guy was like, yeah, we're from Trenton, and I'm like the capital. So yeah, I'm working on it, but yeah,
I love it.
You know, you gotta go. I
would have been like Trenton. I know that doesn't count.
I was like the capital, like so embarrassing.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, it was rough, and then like you know, I'm working things out. Okay, don't judge me. And like I was it's been cold here. They had like a snowstorm, which really wasn't a snowstorm, but it's been like I wanted to finally dress like. I'm forcing this type of attire. I want it. Yeah. I want like just a little bit. Okay, before we get into the impression game, what is a comical problem you have going on in your life right now?
You know, I thought about this, and this is a very comical problem. Probably not a problem for most people, but I have two puppies. I don't know if you know this. I have two puppies. Their names are Elton John and Billy Joel.
That's fucking hilarious.
Thank you. We got them last year. They're 1 now. So they just turned 1 and they're going through like phases. And here's the problem. I'm famously not a great dog owner. I did have my dog, Bobby Flay, for 14 years. And he was the best thing I ever did. Greatest love of my life. But he died last Thanksgiving. So we put that together. Thank you. I went 1 month dogless and we got the
moved on real quick.
And right now, Elton John is going through a phase where he's obsessed with me, and I don't always walk them. I'm not my boyfriend Jared is the dog owner of the century.
Yes.
So he's obsessed with me right now. So literally anytime they have to go out, Elton will find me wherever I am in the apartment and just sit by me and not go out. And it's not a problem, but it is a problem. It's like, okay, we have to go out.
No, because you're like you need to you have things to do, and it's like a lot of that's how I feel about like my like I don't want that much attention. Like I feel like I like attention, but I'm very uncomfortable when I get it, and I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. And Jared's like, he's obsessed with you, and I'm like, why? I'm not even feeding you or taking you out. I literally am just sitting here. He's doing all the fucking work.
They want what they can't have.
I think so. I think that's it.
I am the worst dog owner. I had one dog for a day, and we gave it back.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I wasn't ready. One day. It was so cute, but it like peed everywhere and like we were prepared like mentally. I was like in a sleigh. Not a sleigh. What's the thing with the arm?
A sling.
I was in a sling. I was like, and I knew I was going to be like the main caretaker that like I wasn't ready. That's why I feel like I get nervous about like dogs and children because like I feel I don't know if
children I don't need. Yeah. I'm okay with just dogs in my life, but
I know I just went to visit my nieces and she just looked at me. She goes, Lexi, and I just went to her in the bathroom and she just put her butthole straight up to me and like
she farted fart in your face.
No, well, that, and she made, I like had to wipe it. And I was like, I barely wipe my own asshole, like let alone yours.
No, my sister has 2 kids. And I remember once she was like, can you go to the bathroom with her? And I was like, what am I? I don't, she's 3. I don't, does she not know how to go to the bathroom?
I know, that's why I was like sorry, I just had a flash of like me. I just had a flash of like me having children and it's getting nervous. Because a lot of my stand-up material is about like how I want to punt a newborn baby if I had one. And like, I just like, I think it's so like, I say it over and over that like, I feel like I fear it's coming.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know.
I talk a lot on stage about not having children.
Yeah, I mean, that's the route. That's why you're my hero.
A lot of my friends are freezing their eggs, though, because we're a little older than you, I fear, even though I'm mentally 26. And I'm like, that's a comical problem. Like, why am I not 26?
No, I'm mentally 23. My nail tech, right before he weaseled me into getting Gel X, he was like, you look 24. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I'll get the Gel X. Like, all you have to do is hand me a compliment.
Oh my God, when I got my butthole lasered, when I got like everything lasered, she was literally like, spread your cheeks, and I spread them. And she's like about to laser my asshole. And I was so worried. And she was like, how old are you? Like 26, 25? And I was like, okay. What other areas should we do, huh?
Well,
Take
really
my money.
That's really good to know that you have a 26-year-old butthole. Like that.
I know.
And she looks at a lot of buttholes probably. So that's a compliment.
Probably. I think part of that is because I don't have kids, you know? I've kept it tight down there.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I told my sister, I'm like, your vagina is probably like a hallway at this point because she's on her 3rd kid. And I'm like, whoa.
The hallway.
Yeah. The hall. No, I go, she's like having a water birth. I'm like, yeah, it's going to just slide right out. We'll see though. And speaking of, I was thinking really quick. I'm due for a butthole laser appointment because you think you're done and then you're not.
Yeah,
like
I'm too. But this girl's in LA. I'm like, who am I going to find who compliments me like that in New York?
Yeah, and like my vagina laser. I mean, I got it done. Like I did like 10 sessions, and then like it's been like 2-3 years, and it's coming back. Maybe because I think my hormones. Do hormones work with hair growth?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, and the horniness is coming on. No, just kidding. I think no.
She's like, we're going to take a quick break. All your listeners are like,
do you know what I'm talking about? Like, it like is a wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes at times that aren't convenient.
Yes. Inconvenient horniness is what I'm going to call it.
And people say as you're in your 30s, girls get like hornier. They just don't tell you like, it could happen 7 a.m., 9 p.m. I don't know.
Like
I said two normal
it usually
times.
happens around 2. So that's what
2, 3 o'clock.
It's an afternoon horniness, but it's just like, okay. Anyways, sorry. Okay. I'm going to give you... Are you ready to play the impersonation game?
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to give you an actress or actor or a famous celebrity, and I'm going to ask you a question, and you answer in that person.
Great.
Okay. Hilaria Baldwin, how did you spend your holidays?
Gracias for having me on your podcast. My holidays were like so familia, you know, like I have siete Baldwinitos, so like Carmen and Rafa and Leonardo and Michelangelo, we all like did snow angels because it's like so cold, you know, and we live in like the city, so it's like nice, but it's also like so busy, you know, like around like Christmas time. So we go to Los Hamptones for a little bit. Have you been to Los Hamptones?
No, I have not. Where are you from?
I'm from Boston. It's like Massachusetts, but I also grew up in España. You know, we go to like Majorca and like whatever. But yeah, I haven't been there in a little bit. So we went to Los Hamptones for a lot of Christmas, and we did the presents, and you know, we cooked. How you say? How you say the ham? The Christmas ham. Jamones. The jamones. Yes. Alec loves the jamones.
Wait, okay. I didn't really understand the backstory of it, but like, so then I kind of read into it. So she's from Boston, and there was this whole big thing that
she identifies as Hispanic,
but she's from Boston.
She's from Boston. Yeah,
Boston,
her friend 4 years ago, like her friends outed her like online or something, like high school people or something. And she's kind of leaned in. I admire her.
Yeah. No, but
she's fucking gone for it.
The hair flip and like everything. I was watching hers versus yours is so fucking spot on.
We look alike, which is scary. People think I'm her. They get me hate messages on TikTok.
Oh my God. Hilaria Baldwin.
Gracias.
Okay. Steve from Sex in the City.
I don't know my wig. Yeah.
After seeing Miranda for the first time in 10 years.
Miranda? Oh my God, you look great. Look at you. You got your hair dyed again, huh? You got that good red bob. Miranda, this is crazy. I feel so many emotions for you, you know? You've always been not that nice to me, but I feel like now's our chance. You know, we're mature. We got 10 years. It's been 10 years. Brady's married, you know. Our son Brady's got like 2 kids now, you know. We're grandparents. Miranda? Oh, that was just your lipstick. It was a bright red color. I thought it was you, you know. I thought there were 2 of you. Oh my God, you know, I've been drinking a lot. I've been playing a lot of basketball, you know. Things are good. Things are good with me.
How's the bar?
The bar's been doing great. Let me tell you, Coney Island's really built up. You know, we got happy hour. You know, you should come by sometime. We'll do a couple shots of Fireball or something. You know, we could. I don't know. What are you drinking these days, huh? You got. It's not as good without my glasses.
I know it is. And I want to try. Can I try really quick? I want to try the Miranda.
Is that you? Oh, it's a stop sign.
I'm going to try it.
Do it.
Miranda?
Now do it without saying your R. Miranda.
Without the R. Miranda? Okay, we're just gonna move on. Anyways, so okay.
I'm doing lessons, you know, you guys need to book a cameo, you know.
Miranda? Okay,
you got the head perfect.
Yeah, I got the head. It's the voice that we're gonna work on. Okay. Next up we have Joan Rivers on Nikki Glazer's performance at the Golden Globes.
Wow. I just want to warn you, I write every Joan joke I ever do. So this is hard to do on the fly.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my God, it's me. I'm back because the Golden Globes can't happen without me. They really can't. Let me tell you something. Finally, I tried for 47 years. Finally, they had a woman host the Globes. And Nikki Glaser was absolutely brilliant. I loved her. I'd call her a Golden Globe, but she already had a spray tan. Oh my God. She was phenomenal. She really was. When she put down, you know, Timothy Chalahoot, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, I thought it was brilliant. I really did. I thought it was all great. You know, I gotta say, the Golden Globes are one of my favorite shows because it's also what I used to call my tits after a trip in St. Bart's. I don't know. Things are great. You know, I'm up here doing a fucking podcast now because my manager is so busy in hell. You know, that's what happens to you in this industry. I want you to know that, Alexis. Everyone goes to hell. Oh, it's crazy. But I'm having fun. I really am. Even though I should be on the big screen. Fashion police.
Anna, that was fucking amazing. That was amazing.
I want you to know. No, I love you because I never do these without. I always like to have my wigs.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's a podcast. They're listening, but maybe they're watching.
No, they're usually. I feel like nobody. And nobody really listens. I think, but they watch, and that was so spot on.
Thank you.
Oh, you are. I can't. Like my cheeks are. I'm getting hot. I'm sweating in my butthole. Even though I have to still get it lasered. That was iconic. But side note, Nikki Glaser was so good at the...
So good. I know. I love her so much.
I love her. Like, she is just... She was very good. That's why
bringing the hot and rich energy.
Yeah, that's going to be us, okay? I feel it. I know it. This is our year. We just got to finish out
work hard.
Yeah, we got to finish out the manifestations on the 21 days. No, but that was so good.
I get there.
That was so good.
I'm going to text you and be like, I did it. It's going to be March.
I know. I mean, it's okay. At least, you know, I think I do the same thing. Like, I'm going to text you when I finish my prayer book. I have one book. It took me 6 years to read. 6 years.
Actually, I was going to buy a book the other day and my boyfriend's like, did you finish the Britney book? And I was like, no, but it's not serving what I need right now. And this book would. No, you know what I mean?
That's what I do too. I literally will, but every like January, I start off, I'm like, I'm going to go to Barnes and Nobles. I'm going to get a book and I'm going to this is the year to read it.
Of course.
I have so many.
That's how you build a bookshelf. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm building for my future bookshelf. But the Britney book is so good. I actually did the Audible. You didn't enjoy it?
I started reading it. I should probably do the audio book because I'll get through it faster, And
I think that's reading and like Audible like helps your brain, I think.
I believe it.
Yeah,
everyone loves it.
No, I know people love it, but I feel like everybody's reading these days, and it's like really uncomfortable for me. But I'm gonna try. But I bought the Sunshine Mine. Well, actually, it was gifted to me, and it took me 6 years to read, and it's such an easy read. It's like you're supposed to read a page a day.
It, though?
It was good. It was good, but it just took me 6. I can't even tell you I don't even know what happened. Okay. Anyways, last but not least, we have Kris Jenner on Kylie dating Timothée Chalamet.
Hi, doll. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so proud of Kylie, and she deserves all the happiness in the world. She really does. And Timothy really brings that out in her. Did you see them on the Golden Globes?
She looked amazing, Kris.
She was glowing. She really was. He's so silly. He just so fits in with our vibe. And she's, I say to her every day, I call Timothy, I talk to all my daughter's boyfriends. We have lunch once a month and I say, you're doing amazing, sweetie. You really are. You're really keeping her happy. I don't know what they're doing because they've got different lives. He's a real actor and Kylie's, the youngest self-made billionaire. So it's really just a match made in heaven. They really support each other. It's nice. I don't know if he's a child or an adult, but I'm here for it.
It's the laugh.
I don't know how to laugh in my regular life. I'll be at like drinks with my friends and I'll laugh and they'll be like, the Kris laugh. And I'm like, no, I've done her so much. I don't know how to laugh. Like, I'm like, I have no laugh anymore. I am Kris laugh. Like,
oh my God. That was so like, it's like a deep, like, okay.
It is. That's my also. Can I just say that? That's what I'm manifesting. I'm gonna fucking meet Kris Jenner this year.
It's going to happen.
Kris on Kris.
Oh,
okay.
Hell yeah! And also, side note, that was amazing. Timothy, hear me out. Timothée Chalamet. I see it.
I see it too.
Like,
I just saw the movie. He's so good.
So good. I saw it too.
I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. Like, he has like a swag to him and like a normalness.
I don't know if they'll like get married and have babies together, but I feel like it's like fun and cool.
Yeah. And I think Kylie looked really good at the Golden Globes.
Amazing.
But Timothée Chalamet, like, I feel like I'm down, like, even with his mustache. Even with the mustache. No, she goes, you have Nikki Glaser said he had eyelashes on his upper lip. But like, same. I can grow a mustache faster than my fiance can. It's actually like, it's actually a talent. It's actually a talent. But I've tried to get it lasered and it never worked out for me. I think because my grandma had like a really thick mustache and she just like brought that down. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But that was amazing. Thank you so much. You're a talented woman of the arts. I'm so glad that you came on this podcast. Do you have anything that you would like to mention that you have going on? And where can everybody follow you? Like, everybody needs to follow you on Instagram to bring joy and laughter.
You have the best energy. I'm so happy to be here. Follow me everywhere at Anna Roisman, ANNA ROISMAN. I perform live. We have some big shows coming up. I want you to know, if you're not in New York City and you want to come see my one-woman show, I'm doing a big show on April 1st. That is so far away that if you're like in Jersey or Philly or whatever, come April 1st at Joe's Pub. I'm going to be announcing it probably next week. And I don't know. Yeah, come see me. Big Wigs podcast. Come listen to Andrea and my show. We're doing a new segment every week. We do a celebrity interview, so we're doing our impressions like on the podcast a lot. And
it's
I don't know,
so funny, so
Thank you.
funny. You're so talented, Miranda.
Love you,
Miranda.
You're getting better.
I know. I just got to do it
good.
over and over and over. But thank you so much for listening, and comment down below why you're literally not okay today. Thank you. I'm sweating.